place. He's just fanning himself off. Drying up. Look at that. Talk about a British haircut. Almost looks like homemade.
Do you mind if I film your Polly?
Yeah, please.
Please.
You can tripod us.
You know, I was just wondering, I'd like to ask you a question if you don't mind. Like, how did you end up on this adventure?
I love adventure in all the locations. Meet new peoples because there's new histories, new experience. My mind is changed all the time, and I'm feeling very, very, very good and a little more close the road.
Yeah. You're learning how to do the drone.
Yeah. I'm learning different things. Yes.
What do you like the best?
I don't know the best. I don't know. I love it. Trails, hiking the mountains. I love.
Yeah.
It's very good because the vision is amazing.
Yeah. Stephen was telling me that you hiked to the top of the plateau and watched the sunset yesterday.
On Zaire yesterday, we do the hike up to the top of the plateau. See, it is un buena vista. Yeah.
You can see the river, all the river, the color, the city. Oh, it's the house, many different colors. For me, is amazing.
Oh.
And as possible, see all the mountains and all the cities around. For me, it's beautiful. Many different palms, 3 palms. Oh, for me, it's amazing. Very rocks for all the locations. It's amazing.
That is cool.
Yeah, we had a good time going up to the top of the plateau. They had a little airport up there, and I'm thinking, wow, I should take my drone off from here, pretend it's a runway. And we got up, and it was just like the most beautiful sunset, where I was trying to get this angle where I could fly backwards through the 2 arms of the cactus and have it just kind of, expose itself out of nowhere. And with the sunset background, it was pretty epic.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But it was just pristine. There's nothing else up there. It's all natural. And it's a nice perspective. We found a good spot to learn photography. We're doing time lapses and learning the exposure and aperture. And instead of learning all the numbers like I was taught as a kid, what does the ISO even mean? We just get to see how it affects one photo at a time and go from there.
Yeah.
Now she's just yanking the camera out of my hand and use it every single day. So it's nice. It's been fun.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Yeah.
That is great.
Sunset on top of the mountain is perfect because it's possible. Similar, you stand your hand as possible. Tocar ao céu, the sky. Ao pegar, toque.
Oh, touch.
Touch.
Oh,
the sky.
touch.
Oh, you're closer to the sun to touch the
Yeah.
sky. See, now I learned a verb right there, tocar. This is touch. See, we've been trying to figure that one out for a while. But she already knows how to. We have good touch, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And all the days, the color, the sky in the sunset is different. And this is amazing. It's orange, pink, purple. Oh my God. It's impossible to talk about it.
Yeah, it's impressive. When you close the aperture down a little bit, you can get the orange and even the blue when the sun's down to kind of pop a little bit more. So it's been fun to play with all that up there.
All those little details.
Yep. We'll cut to drone footage.
Yeah, we'll cut to drone footage here.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. With time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. Good to you. Show me something, give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long, right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now, but I'm done waiting, done wasting my time. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Sweet talk, sweet
Women's roles in trying new things.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned, I remember from yesterday, this stuck with me really well because you mentioned women's roles, and I had mentioned, from my corporate world back in the day, I had seen these women become empowered and become corporate executives and CEOs, and I'm like, is this really what women wanted, to just be exactly like men again? And I was thinking about all yesterday how women, because you said that they do have the natural urge to nurture, and I'm like, well, why just get rid of all of that, and copy being a man, right? That's, might make you a few more dollars, but why not have a hybrid of all of that? And so I'm gonna be letting this sit and marinate.
That's
in my
good.
head for a while.
Yeah, a couple of things. Number one is the structure that was in place, the white man structure. No opportunities. I mean, you can take it across race and everything else. The power structure is so ingrained. People trying to find their voice. So let's try on what works. And, it was still really, 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 really hard. And we've come a long way. It seems slow. I really feel that women could add so much benevolence and nurturing and different perspectives to the corporate world, or actually just the world. And I do, what I want to acknowledge you for is your awareness around it, and actually kind of hope that you see the responsibility of white men to, when you're kind of in a group of people who are saying maybe not very respectful things about women, to speak up and say, hey, that's not cool, Would you talk about your mom like that? Would you talk about your sister like that? We all are one.
Yeah, I think that after all the places I've traveled is really what I owe to my my learning, constant learning, and new perspective of your roles of people. Until you travel, it's hard to break loose from some of these fallacies of being dominant in everything that you do. I come from a background of mechanics and motorsports and going fast, and gosh darn it, I'm Superman because I built this motor to go fast. And it's interesting, it's not that I wasn't able to, hit all my hopes and dreams, and now, I'm in a lull of my life. It's kind of more that I traveled so much as a result of using these mechanics and motorcycles, that I was able to see other people's perspectives. And I know that when I travel to a place like Brazil, they have the same problems that the United States has. A lot of masculinity, a lot of dominance, a lot of women with very creative ideas that also, want to share and help. And gosh, wait a second, hold on. If someone wants to help me and I'm not going to let them, I'm missing out on a lot. Why not just open yourself up a little bit more and just let the grip off of life? That, you're not riding a horse every day. You could just be, wandering next to your best friend or someone that might also, Pollyanna is great. She loves motorcycles too. She loves adventuring, and we both play soccer together, and we don't have to go down the same path of traditional roles.
Absolutely.
I've learned a lot about cooking, and I will continue to do so because it's just a new challenge.
That's right.
Keep learning. Keep challenging yourself.
The roles of relationships. You are creating the new paradigm around that. Rather than the traditional things, and that's what has to happen for all of us. To all the roles that we play, all the relationship roles that we play. I think the time has come that we have to expand the parameters of what that has meant all these years, and you and Polly are out here doing it. Yay!
You guys make it easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I love learn different things, learn all the times.
Mm-hmm.
I love adventures. I don't know. I'm a little crazy. Yeah, because a new things. Why no? Just let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Pollyanna teaching you how to let go, Stephen?
That's a good question. It's a pretty good question. She reminds me a lot of my niece, the butterfly and the free spirit bird. And so maybe I'm gravitating towards that again. It's just there's a sense of innocence here and there, but it's more a sense of really, isn't that what nature is all about? All the hiking that I love is about letting go. And so being able to let go a little bit more in the home, in addition to having outdoor activities, kind of eases things up as well, because that's where I realized I've had a lot of learning experiences, you call them, in the home life. Just learning to communicate can be, it doesn't have to be a challenge. It is a challenge, but you can turn it into just just everyday testing new things, see what works and what doesn't, and if it doesn't, then that is just one more beautiful failure, and let that come in and out, flow naturally, and the communication every day is improving. When we first met each other, I was like, oh, I've cooked for you for like 1 month every single day. And I find out later through some communication that she actually really does love cooking too. I thought she didn't like it and she was just kind of like a tomboy. But we share a lot more, and we get to actually enjoy each other's culture more. The Brazilian sandwiches and the styles, they actually are really impressive. A lot goes together.
That's really good. And I want to acknowledge you for being so vulnerable, speaking right here, because vulnerability is a big part, I think, of being or allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, and being vulnerable is a big piece in really authentically connecting with other people.
Yeah.
So good on you. Good on you.
Everyone's got to try it a little bit. It wasn't until I started doing some Zoom meetings online, working some 12-step programs, that I understood some other role models of mine going through their practice of being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And these are big masculine guys. And I realized that it's not just that I have a special problem, that everyone's got their own thing going on. There's no, guy that is not surrendering every day through something. Yeah. So why not consult others and just, take the cotton balls out of your ears and put them in your mouth and just listen to someone else for a little while.
I love that.
Yeah, it's something that I feel like after going through 54 countries, I've got a lot to share, and now that I can have a better perspective on it, I think we all can calm down, relax, and just point ourselves in the direction of the pathway of least resistance.
Yeah, and now that you're revisiting things, with a companion, with someone who you are, from the photography standpoint, seeing it through new eyes. You're revisiting places you've already been, and it's been different, even though it's been the same.
Yeah, it feels like a new pair of glasses. I've always done film, but maybe it's a different lens. It's different filter. It's the polarized filter that we have on the camera that allows the blue and the oranges to pop a little bit more, and it's fun to watch her, improve with photography. But to be honest, the most fun is when I'm doing my own thing and I realize she's stolen my camera and she's wandering off to go do her own thing, and just comes back with these magic gems. And it opens my mind up. I learn so much from her shots that way.
That's great. Give and receive. It's the Mobius. Give and receive. It just is without end. The infinity symbol. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. It's a great spot here.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I have had just the best time, and just in the last 48 hours. It's just been 48 hours.
Thanks for letting us have a a well-experienced subject to film in the kayak too. That was a pleasure.
Okay, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to plug it in.
This is a test of the microphone. All right, we should be recording well, and we're about right here.
Why don't you? Do you want me to stand on something?
No.
Okay,
it's
so how?
perfect right
okay.
here. Hey guys, so we're gonna do.
Oh, we all recording?
Yeah, it's all recording.
Oh, you're. Oh. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be just kind of casual and all.
I love it.